Alrighty, so guy, would you did the teaser over here for Anatolia rather, another teaser around this region, this region right over here. But I'm gonna separate them into like their own videos over here. So today you're gonna see the Italian Sea of Troy. Tomorrow you will see the Pontic province over here because I want each of them to have like their own little thing rather. And let me do this. Okay, yeah. Double check to make sure it works. Because you never know. Sometimes I have a press record and it says it was recording, but it didn't actually. Trust me, I've had it happen too often. So excuse me if I'm being paranoid about this over here. I'm just making sure everything's all working fine. So yeah. Today over here we are going to be looking at the Italian territory. So last time we had the French Constantinople here. Now we have Italian Troy. And it's a very interesting piece of territory this Troy is. Very interesting where this nation could go over here from the as you can tell from the other fucking thing over here. But yeah, before we get into the description over here, let's read about Messina Caligigo because one of the devs gave us something over in here. And let me tell you, when I read through this over here, I had no idea what the fuck I was reading. I'll be honest with you, but now you can experience it too. Probably more prolific exponent of the standpoint was Massimo, Scaligero, 1906 and 1980, who widely identified spiritual realism in its purest form. So Evola's lower popularizer, yes, Evola. So there's a lot of time over there. I'll explain more about Evola and JD in a bit. Scaligero combined esoteric and pagan motifs into the elaborate racial worldview. His publication T references to Atlantis and Thule, the Edis, and the Holy Grail, ancient Indian deities and Greek mythologies. I'm sorry. Even after my brief read into that, I still don't fucking get this. I don't fucking understand this. So it's confusing to me. Anyways, like his mentor Evola, Scaligero maintains biological fumes of racial purity do not go far enough. Viewings alone is not sufficient for totalitarian racist practices. Who the fuck comes up with this shit? I don't fucking understand any of this. It's so fucking out there though, and trust me. Trust me, it's gonna get even ridiculous. It's gonna get even more ridiculous. Anyway, moreover, the scrutiny will necessarily detect the perfidious traces of Ruth influence. It was always possible for a non-woman, non-alien, non-Italian soul to be concealed within the Italian body. What the fuck? So yeah, this is a bit of a TLDR on this man. I don't understand how someone like this can exist. But then again, Evola was a fucking weirdo in our time over there, so it only makes sense that he would also be the weirdo in our time over there. Well, him and his little protege over here. And we're gonna see also about Evola over here because I think I have a explanation of what happened over here because he's not gonna be, as I said before, he's not gonna be a path anymore. As I found over here, Evola is dead. That doesn't mean his thoughts, his ideas are anything. I also think he still had that change that the teaser, that old Italian teaser mentioned over there. I think that still occurred, but it went out differently instead over here. And I'll read about it over here. This fucking guy, I swear to God. Anyways, Messina Caligigo. The modern world is lost. The teacher Evola is no more. Ancient stands a skeleton. The sound of this would be the end, but Massimo, Scaligero was merely the beginning. Born in 1906, Caligigo would be one of the many youths who left for Fiume when the mutiny happened. But was ultimately not the influence influenced Caligigo, but rather another man who called Fiume home. This man was Guido Julius Evola, and through his teaching he would influence Caligigo forever. It was through Evola that esotericism and race became key pillars of Massimo's politics. All alien ideas are now mixed with what Caligigo strive for. Between ancient Rome mixed with paganism in the Fiume Revolution. So yeah, I think Evola still had the change that the teaser mentioned over here, except it's combined with his views that he had in real life. So he got the data against the model world, along with his interesting little quirks that he had over here that I still don't get about, even even after reading through it several times over there. I don't fucking understand any of this shit. By the way, YouTube, do not think I'm endorsing any of this shit. I don't get any of this. I'm just reading what's on here. I don't understand a damn thing about this over here. It is purely just video game shit, and people and someone's, and actually two people's beliefs being used, combined with their past and their then present, and whatever sorts of bullshit that people can come up with at the time. It's gonna be interesting. The story of all that esotericism is between builders. All ideas on our what scale strive for. Truly ancient realm makes with paganism and human evolution. Whatever activities such as through when now the goal is at hand to replicate with modern ideas. These lands for the new pure man need to be part of Wolves' infiltrated influence. Skull champion the destruction. Like with many others beyond the front of the human war, first Italy, then America already at large. Yeah, because Marinetti came in power in this time over here, and so Marinetti demanded the thing, which is to go to war with pretty much the entirety of the Mediterranean. So if I remember correctly, when I did the combat playthrough, you pretty much just go around the Mediterranean over there. Like, you go around from Greece, then to Turkey, and then around to Italy, around like not Italy, the Middle East over there. Some stuff. Do you go to Egypt? I can't remember. I think I might went to Egypt. Anyway. Not too large, but he would be far from home when a great tragedy struck. The Anatolian who was struck down by the refugee deemed too great to be left alive. So yeah, I'm assuming though that Evola had quite a bit of power over here with like his ideology thing over there. Because that's right over there. He still had his change. That teaser for Italy stated. But this time over there, he was deemed a bit too powerful, and so he was struck down. So I'm assuming he got assassinated at some point. Skulldugger would lose any true allegiance to feel may not theirs as he was blood now rushed on their shores, and they knew it. So when Italy came eastward to Asia Minor and the conquered land, deemed Troy as their ancestors were led by Skulldugger and his cadre Erela Evolites. Troy would be made to scale his image, and esoteric and pagan rumors, and almost like the spirit spot of old, much of the still would emerge. So yeah, so we got that Troy brought a bit of Sparta in over here. Mixed with the images of old, lusting for that old view with a revolutionary fervor. The local hallucinating impure, quote-unquote, populations would be the poor, and some facing even worse fates than that. See, now still a little prejudice here, girls. Just they can roll too well. Fresh, but still kind of, it's a bit dry over here, a little part of that. Being transitioned to the land, Troy now still remains a restless land, but its structure is wholly different, and that's what he is. At the end of the European war, pacifying and purifying his fiefdom. One day he vows that wombs I will dissipate over Troy and that true Europe will rise in Asia Minor. But until that time comes, his realm is ultimately the prison, and he, much like the figures of antiquity, so champions in his exile from his home. So yeah, based on what I've seen over here with Constantinople and the Imperialism, along with the Pontic province over there. I'm assuming though that once the Eurasian Civil War kicks in over here, because I'm pretty sure this is going to get kicked up because the Pontic province is a puppet of Scythia, and I'm assuming when the Eurasian War kicks off over here, Scythia's going to be too busy focusing on the Eurasian continent to be dedicating troops and all that shit over there to the Pontic province, and so there's going to be a big old fucking duking out of the battle of three kingdoms, rather, I guess you can say, between these nations over there in Anatolia. It's going to be an interesting little thing over here. Also, have our natives can uprise over in Anatolia. I don't know if that's going to be a constant for all of them, or it's going to be like for one or two of them. Very interested to see how that would be. How these nations will be over. How the Turks can come back from the dead, as it were. But yeah, it's a very interesting little thing and a very different thing. So look at that flag. Anyway, everybody's over into that. Yeah, I am very interested to see how this war. Okay. I also want to know what they're gonna do after the whole like little war in Anatolia. Oh, there. I wonder if they have like different views that they can do. That would be interesting. Also, I also wonder if French Constantinople can get some stuff over there. That would be really interesting. Little thing over there. See how French Constantinople. I didn't. There wasn't anything about that in the teaser vid for the French Constantinople. I'm assuming that they don't. I'm hoping that they do. So we shall wait and see over there. I know things are just coming out over here, so I am curious to see stuff. I have heard that I mentioned that doing the Pontiac province teaser because it's fitting in for there, very fitting for there. Anyways, nothing happening over here. This is this little teaser on this fucking guy that he's a man, one of the men of all time. Anyways. Yeah, very interested to see how the Imperial Legion could go into and all sorts of stuff over here. And tomorrow, we're gonna see about the Pontiac province, and I'm very interested to see how they can go down, rather. So yeah, so for today, you'll get the Italian regency of Troy. Tomorrow, Pontiac. You guys enjoyed a little bit over here, and this fucking man. I'm not even gonna try understanding this weird esoteric crap. It doesn't make much sense to me, but it will be interesting to see how this is gonna play out whenever JD gets out on the ground floor. So I'll see you in the next video, which should be tomorrow. Next little teaser vid should be tomorrow unless something happens. Till then, see ya. Bye.